Previously on Eden.
Oh, there she is! Oh, she's so cute! Maid! Yes! Because we needed more! Like the way she can bounce between being utterly serious and just like a bubbly maid or whatever reminds me so much of Holo.
And our story continues.
Hey, everybody out there in YouTube land, JAC of the OneManBand is back again, playing some more Eden. And you know what? I messed with the audio a little bit, so let's see if I got the correct amount of music, sound effects, and voice volumes. So let's get going. We're sitting in our room, just contemplating life, it looks like. This research facility seems to have plenty of energetic women. It wouldn't be an anime visual novel if there wasn't, man. You gotta figure out where you are. Come on. Alicia and Lavi might have been special cases, but those two certainly left an impression. Okay, just so you guys know, if I'm pronouncing the names wrong, I apologize, and if you guys know how they're supposed to be pronounced, please leave it in the comments below. Because I will eventually figure it out and correct myself. So, now that that's out of the way, let's keep going. Not worth worrying about, I guess. Nah, don't worry about the girls! I whispered as I lay on my bed. A fresh smell emanated from the clean sheets. What is that? Bleach? The slightest hint of chloroform. I'm getting quite sleepy. The smell I had forgotten a long time ago. What, Tide? Or what's that one with the snuggly bear? What's that one called? I can't remember. Yet another thing that did not matter. What should be on my mind right now is the way he just sat there. I guess there was only that man, the Major. No. I came here for an assignment! Not to gaze at his luscious mane of hair. Thinking of unnecessary things would only hinder my work. As long as I kept my mind on accomplishing the objective, everything would be fine. I mean, we have to admit, that guy has very awesome hair. This was how I always handled my assignments, and it would best if I continued to do so. Then maybe one day... go away! Warrant Officer Haruna, you here? I was gonna leave and go to Dreamland. You open my door! What if I was indecent? What if I'm just standing here naked? Just move on. The door flung open widely along with a piercing knock. Hey, sorry about that. I went into a bit of a daze putting those two idiots through the ringer. Are your knuckles bloody? You have some blood on— Oh yes, she does! Nice! I got off my bed and put on my coat. Huh? Oh, you're right. How unbecoming of me. No! It's actually kind of sexy. She laughed and wiped the blood on her sleeve. Seems you were quite showy about that. I'm just gonna lean like this. I'm just gonna lean like this, showing off all my curves. It's something of a game we play. This sort of thing happens a lot. This place really was dangerous, wasn't it? Miss Alicia guided you. The woman really will take good care of anyone. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. She shouldn't get involved with soldiers, though. I agree. Soldiers were creatures which would do anything given a single order from above. Wow, you're like, it's like the end of Halo 4 where it's all like, talk about how soldiers and civilians are different. You know, we're just people. Come on. We were the same in that we both carried out orders from our superiors. The difference was that military orders usually involved taking lives. But isn't she a maid here? Isn't she obligated to? Oh, you haven't heard? No! Nobody gives me no information, they just... they play the pronoun game a lot. Miss Alika doesn't serve the soldiers or research facility staff. She seemed to be looking into the distance. So who does she serve? She has the duty to looking after that person exclusively. Playing the pronoun game! Woo! That person. She was here. Bum bum bum! It wasn't that I doubted the Major. It was just something I couldn't easily believe. So she really is here. I know it's unbelievable. When I heard it from the Major after I arrived a month ago, I couldn't believe it right away. But it's true. Our job is to become her shield and die should something happen. She said that without hesitation, as though it were obvious. Shion, huh? Shion. Everybody knows who Shion is, except us, the player. She nodded in silence. It was strange that he would round up someone from the special forces, such as myself, to defend this facility, but if Shion was here, that changed everything. Well, everything starts tomorrow. We don't have any work today, so let's take it easy. Now, the thing is, the whole thing that was going on in the beginning, that takes place after this, I'm guessing. I guess I'll do just that. Take it easy. Now leave my room so I can sleep! She was right. There was no need to be so serious. Regardless of who was here, I had my job to do. If I were told to rest, I'd rest. If you were told to pope, would you pope in your pants? Oh, that's right. I thought of something good. Do you have a pool table? Xbox? Nintendo 64, anything. In my whole life, I have never heard anything good come after those words. Let's have a welcoming party for you! It'll be good, let's do it! Okay. Will there be cake? No, wait a second. Shut up, man! We're gonna get us some cake! The dining room is no good. There's a dining room in the basement, but when chow time rolls around and the other guys stumble in, it's just a mess. As in a mess hall or an actual, messy mess? Everyone ignores their surroundings and smokes up a storm. Alright! Since this is a special occasion, I'll show you to the female soldiers' quarters. Why not? Because that will make everything good! Don't worry, I'm the highest ranking among the ladies, so nobody will object if I say it's okay. Well, if I have to hang out with a bunch of ladies, I guess I can't stop you there. I mean, you are the one in the beret. Only a few hours had passed since I met her, and I had gotten a handle on her personality for the most part. Okay, I'll take care of the preparations. While I'm doing that, you take care of your luggage and take a shower. And she's gone. She teleports through the door, because it didn't even open. And with that, Lavi left the room without waiting for my reply. I guess she was the type that blocked out everything around her once she had her mind set on something. She probably wasn't suited to be a commander. Well, you know, to all their own. Although she had made it all the way to warrant officer, so she was probably still quite capable. I sighed and reached for the bag I had left on the floor. This place is quite a different environment. It looks like days far different from the military life I'd grown accustomed to await me. As this pre-mention whirled around my head, or premonition, that's more of the word, the sinking ecstasy or anxiety began to fester in the back of my mind. Take a shower, bro. Everything will be better after the shower. If you ever need to think, just take a shower. That's what I do. So we fade to white again. Do you know this planet is coming to an end? Sorta. Who's that? An end. I inquire as I face the back of the girl loitering in front of me. Who is the girl? Who is she? For a long, long time now, it was something everyone knew since around the time great-grandfather was born. Great-grandfather? I cocked my head. This must be in the past when I was a kid. I don't even know my grandfather's face, let alone my great-grandfather's. Yes, people knew an end to this planet was drawing near long, long before you were born. What was happening? What will happen once the planet ends? I don't know. The people, animals, flowers, trees, all of them will die. You know, for kids! Does that mean we will as well? I just said people, didn't I? I didn't want that. That's sad. Mom and Dad have already passed on. We were all alone. I wanted to live here with my sister for— Oh, it's his sister. Sissy, don't tell me these depressing things. I don't want to die. There's nothing to be afraid of. Yes, everyone will die, but it is all right. You won't die. What? But isn't the planet ending? Stop. Listen, I'm going to tell you something important. Okay, what is this important thing that you want to tell us? Something very, very important. She didn't turn around. Well, we can't even see her face then. Great. She kept looking far into the distance, but merely gazing at her back made me feel so safe. I just want to hug you. People can fight against fate. Humans are creatures which can keep on living even if they commit a crime or end up running away. An end will invariably come to everything, no matter what it is. However, I believe people are capable of delaying that conclusion for an eternity. Well, I don't think we can delay it eternally, but we can always just go to space. I don't really get it. That might have been a little hard to say for you. Sorry. We're gonna live, right? Yes, we're going to Mars, brother. You will live. Not me, though. She looked up at the night sky and pointed toward the conspicuous red star. One world's end is another world's beginning. All mankind has set its eyes on the next planet and is beginning its journey. We will go to another planet too? Really? For real? She paused briefly as the wind from the mountains swept over her. It was a silence that lasted for but a moment. What is it? She began to walk slowly, the grass crunching beneath her feet. Sis? Where are you going? I want to see the end of this world. Right here. With my own eyes. You know, there are easier ways to do that. You can watch from the safety of a space station. You don't have to be on the planet when it dies. I mean, come on. You got a death wish? I guess she does. What a nostalgic dream. My heart was beating faster than I expected. I was surprised that such a wistful memory could affect me like this. Well, it's your sister. Come on, man. I couldn't believe I remembered her. I had forgotten her face, but that gentle voice and the words she left with me still resonated in my heart. I still remember how I was always gazing up in awe at her from behind, because she never turned around and looked at me! She was a terrible sister. I lifted myself from the bed and aimlessly stared at the unfamiliar wall. It certainly seems like I'll survive if everything keeps going like this, sis. This planet would soon meet its end. It was a given, something everyone knew. It was predicted by scientists over 100 years ago and mankind steadily made arrangements to escape its fated extinction. The Earth Evacuation Project. The EEP. That was the name of the Noah's Ark that would save humanity. Eden? Noah's Ark? Bible references. Yeah! Are we gonna get like maybe a Moses or a Joshua? A Jesus maybe? I mean, I'm just wondering because, you know, they make good stories. It's a freaking good story, but the Bible's like the best book ever. I mean, come on. Mankind sought to construct giant spaceships for the sole purpose of taking everyone off the planet from this dying Earth and to carve out an existence among the stars. While the plan was first drafted, politicians, the masses, they all saw that as nothing more than a fantasy. But as human beings have been known to do, they have made fantasies reality. Look at Lord of the Rings. But humanity exhausted that exceedingly lengthy plan, and although there were hiccups along the way, the idea of escaping Earth steadily became a reality. At present, the majority of the human race had already left the planet and was sailing into the ocean of stars. Well, send me a postcard sometime. Like my sister had once said, although the planet would end, the history of mankind would likely continue on. Even if not everyone wishes for it. And then I stood up. My bag had suddenly disappeared. I muttered and stood up. It may have been because of that dream, but it seemed I was sweating a little. That's why you should take the shower! Luckily, this private room had an attached bath and toilet. I had some time before I had to be ready. I guess I'll take a shower, just like she said we should. Taking a shower, oh hey, okay. Oh, so you did get up. As expected, it was Warrant Officer Lavina F. Ozzy who came to get me. Were you able to sleep well? Well enough. I'm not picky as to where I sleep. However, I could have gotten a few more hours if you had let me leave earlier. You're so silly! No, it was no laughing matter. A man needs to sleep sometimes. Lavi dragged me to the normally off-limits female quarters yesterday. Oh, we didn't even get to see the party? What kind of bullcrap is this? I wanted to see party! I wanted to have that cake! 7 or 8 other female soldiers gathered into her tiny room and screwed around until late into the night. Now what kind of screwing was going on? You need to specify these things. I bet we were just that one guy sitting in the corner with the punch that was just like, I'm just watching everything that happens. Simply put, I never expected anything more uncomfortable. Okay then, let's get down to business. I heard my mission was to defend. Are we to be sentries? Then I think we have like robots that do that. You know, the engineer building a sentry. No way. That's not the job of a warrant officer. We're going to buddy up. Ooh, we're getting buddy with people. By that you mean guarding Shion. Of course. What, you already knew? No, but I guess I have a very good intuition. It was nothing to be surprised about. Guarding VIPs wasn't particularly unusual, even in JAC. I had no experience acting as guard as anyone as important as Shion, but it wouldn't be that different in practice. Then shall we go? Our princess awaits. Oh, our princess! Let's go see your princess! Pardon the intrusion, as she probably said as she kicked down the door! Lavi opened the door and yelled in a booming voice. I followed after her and entered the room. So, Lavi, that's how it's... Okay, so that was close. That's good. Good morning, Lavi, Rio. Elika. Elika. It's Elika. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna write that down. It's like... Okay. I just like to pronounce it correctly. That way you guys don't get mad at me when I don't. Morning, Miss Elika. Nice and maidy again today. You being a maid and all. Nice and emasculine. What was with their greeting? What is this? I don't understand. Oh, yeah, I'm here. Rio, are you in a bad mood this morning? No, this is just my normal face. Oh, I shook my head gently. Then you must be sure to give a proper greeting. Promise your big sister that you'll do that from now on. Yeah. Morning. Sure, of course I'd usually give a normal greeting. I just wasn't sure how to deal with someone as unusual as Elika. Yes, good morning. I didn't know what in the world she was so happy about, but Elika was smiling sweetly. Will you be a guard for us from now on, Rio? Looks like it. You're Shion's side, correct? I am her exclusive maid. I am the only one who gets to touch her. I see. Was it a particular request for Shion that she serve as something as an antiquative as a maid? Whatever. She gets a maid. It's anime. Shut up. So, where is the lady of the house? I want to meet her, please. Shion's work area and bedroom are just beyond that door. Alrighty. I noticed that on the other side, there was on the other door, aside from the entrance we came through. Okay? But what? Her expression suddenly dimmed. Tell me! Entry into the room is expressly prohibited. What? We can't go in to protect her? I'm sorry, but Major Inaba and I are the only ones who may enter her work area. Are you telling us to guard her without allowing us to check the room or even meet her? I mean, we kinda would have to go into the room, you know, check for booby traps and assassins, mold, germs, random woodland critters that come in through the window. I mean, come on, we have to protect her from any and all dangers. Shion does not like appearing before others. I think it is very unlikely she would come out on her own. I gave Lavi a fleeting glance. She simply gave a small nod of approval and thought as though she accepted it. I suppose I don't mind. If the person we're guarding is going to stay put, then it'd be easier on us as well. I really am sorry, Rio. Shion is a bit of has a bit of a selfish side. Yeah, selfish that we don't get to see her. She's keeping herself from the world. Elika's cheerful expression returned quickly yet again, and she gave a small bow. By the way, I haven't met her yet either. But being the case, we just have to keep watch in front of this door. This certainly does sound like an easy job, as you said. The sweat drop. I have no reason to lie. To tell the truth, I was a bit irked that the person I was guarding wouldn't even introduce herself. I mean, rude. But a soldier's job is to obey, not to think. By the way, we'll be working 3 shifts while guarding her. As a rule, each shift consists of 2 guards. Just 2? Why so few? Because there's only 1 entrance to her room, dummy. I would hope that at least 5 people to deal with such unforeseeable situations. That would be another selfish request of hers. She said she does not want any more guards than necessary. And plus, you're like a maid, so that automatically makes you like a champion at fighting or something? I don't know. Anime rules. Well, that certainly is selfish. She's like a princess. She is a princess. Shut up! I'm making a point! In this place, she's the princess and we're her royal guards, so to speak. She's a bit lacking in class, though. You could also call her a savior, but there is a matter of her appearance. Oh wait, savior? Jesus! I told you more Bible stories! So, princess is fitting, don't you think? I see. Okay. If it were Shion, then a little selfishness would naturally be permitted. Welcome to Earth! The Earth Evacuation Project. She was none other than the mastermind behind the project which saved humanity from destruction. Amazing! Okay. Awesome. So, how are we gonna do this God thing? I don't really know. But I think with that, I'm gonna end the episode here, guys. Alrighty, be sure to like and favorite if you've enjoyed, subscribe. Of course, tell me again if you guys prefer kind of this audio, you know, splicing, how certain audio is higher, certain audio is lower. Me, personally, I prefer it just like this. But if you guys want it differently, be sure to let me know. I'll see you guys next time I'm out there in YouTube land. Be sure to be a good person, tip your waitresses, keep moving forward. And as Jake the One Man Band, I strive to entertain you in more ways than one. And maybe next time, we'll actually see Shion's face. So I'll see you then. Yeah!